walk up to do it, I'll know.
I'm going to say by smell, this is the tampon water.
Today we got some music videos. We got Polly the Mermaid, and Polly's going to talk about some trash. We're going to talk a lot about ocean trash today, which I heard recently that all the plankton is pretty much gone, so we thought it might be good to... Hey, Polly.
Oh, hi.
So I'm so happy that you're here with us in our little ocean adventure today.
I'm so happy that humans are still here.
Yeah, for now anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess the first question is, how much longer do you think we'll be around?
Well, they say 2050 is going to be a tough one, so...
Oh, boy.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a survivor.
Who is a scientist? So surviving. I understand that you're somewhat of a kind of a mutant thing going on here.
That's right. I lost my family in one of the nuclear bomb explosions that happened in the 50s, and then we had Fukushima, and that spread a lot of toxic waste around. I was just a little baby egg, and yeah, I didn't grow up to be a normal type of mermaid, which is fine because they're all dead. So I'm actually adapted pretty well, and I've learned how to walk on land and survive above water pretty well.
Oh, that's good.
Which is good because, I mean, that way I don't pollute more than you guys are already doing.
Yeah, we do a pretty good job of it on Earth in general. And so, like, your adaptations, do you have any kind of special abilities and stuff?
Oh, I'd love to show you. I'm still, like, it's still kind of tough for me, but I can walk.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
I love this. Oh my gosh. A walking mermaid.
Yeah, that's pretty
And you
funny.
can talk. Oh, wow.
I can speak English too. I grew up speaking Mermish. Do you want to?
Mermish?
Yeah, do you
Tell
want
me
to
a
know?
little bit. I've never heard Mermish.
A word in Mermish? Well, we do have a really cool word called, that's how you say siren or mermaid. And if you want to call a mermaid, you go, ew, 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 ew. And that's how you find your friends.
Oh, wow. Okay, let me try it.
You got it.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Do you think? I mean, could they show up here though?
Oh,
For the most part? No. It's
We're
probably-
in Texas, and it's very far away from water.
Yeah. Well.
Right?
Yeah, and it's getting drier every day. It seems. I'm
Yeah.
glad that you're able to be out.
Yeah,
you-
I actually get to take the septic system because of my mutant powers, able to shrink things and grow things. I mean, because I'm made of plastic, so plastic's very versatile,
Very.
very clean,
A wonder
sanitary.
material, some might say.
Yes, absolutely. It saves lives
Plastic does save lives.
and takes them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've all got a little bit of that in us.
I know, I can sense your plastic energy.
The-
It seems like you've been eating a lot of microplastics recently.
Pretty much as many as I can get, I ingest them.
Oh, okay.
I tend to think that you might as well start early, getting the body ready. Right. Maybe I can put some of those gut biomes. Did you hear about that?
No.
The gut biomes that people are putting into their bodies so that they can digest plastic.
Sign me up.
Yeah. I mean, for humans, it's the way of the future.
Yeah.
I really, actually, speaking of plastic, I think you had some plastic with you today.
Oh, I did. I brought some of your trash back from the ocean.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Maybe
you so
you'll
much.
recognize it.
Wow, I can't. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this one's my favorite, the little clam. Why did
Hello,
you
little
leave
clam.
me? Why did you throw me away?
Because we're done. Oh.
Well, she's not done. She's gonna be around longer than you, apparently. So.
Oh no.
Oh, did you know that these guys end up, the outside is actually one of the few things that are actually recyclable? Because you heard the recycling system is garbage, right?
Wait, is that a joke? I thought recycling really worked.
No.
I thought we really made an effect.
No, we used to sell our recycling, by we I mean the US, the us. We used to sell our recycling to poor countries that owed us money, and then that way they could burn it all.
Right.
Because they didn't have laws protecting humans' lungs.
And that's what, isn't that what you're supposed to do with the recycling, right? Is burn it and then it gets churned into the atmosphere to like help
honestly,
renew?
To be serious, I think it's fine to bury it in the ground. Like, that's what's happening to it. We buried it in the ground. It came from dinosaurs. It came from oil. We got to put it back where it came from. Like, landfills aren't that bad, in my opinion.
So it's kind of like a zombie.
Exactly. Here's your coconut water. It's still a little.
I missed you, coconut water.
A little wet.
Wow. Yum. Delicious.
I found this a little spicy.
Oh my gosh, that's so spicy for air. On the Austin Access channel, we can just barely show this toy that we got here.
It's shorter than the emoji, which is accurate. I don't know.
Yeah. Does it come apart in the middle too?
Yeah, it does.
What's going on with that?
That way you can cook it and put it in lasagna. Oh, but yes, you can see how it's falling apart right there.
Yes, that's the decomposition, which is
somebody
the natural
swallowed
process.
those microplastics.
Oh, yeah. This kind of looks like a meal. It's getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there. Oh, here's a plate.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And let's see what else. Oh, these are my favorite little shinies. They're so cute. They look just like fish when they're swimming underwater. I still got a little ocean wetness on them.
If I was a dolphin, I would definitely think that was a sardine.
Right?
Oh
A
my
little
gosh.
sardine, and you'd want to eat it and be like, oh, nom, nom, nom. Plastic's so yum.
But not yet, folks. Plastic is not yum yet. I wouldn't advise, not until the CRISPR stuff starts getting out.
Oh, right, until we get the gut biomes.
Right, yeah.
So you can order them on Amazon.
You can order them on Amazon, and they'll be to your door within 30 seconds.
Yeah. No, I don't recommend humans eating plastic. I love humans. I mean, if humans die, then there will stop being plastic in the ocean, which means that I don't know where I'm going to get the parts to reproduce my hair and scales and fin. So keep using it. Here, you can have that.
Well, thank
shiny for you.
For me, I can eat this kind of stuff because my body is adapted. But definitely, people at home, no way, Jose.
Yeah. Unless you have a craving. So.
Unless you have
These
some
are
kind of
really fun
intense
because you
craving.
can use them. You can reuse them. Actually, have you heard about that? About being able to reuse plastic?
Oh, that was like one of the parts of that pyramid thing. The re-pyramid.
Oh.
We had that. Yeah, we had this like system in America where you like drew this pyramid, and then the top of the pyramid was what controlled all the power, and so you had to like
with the eye.
re-go through. Yeah, re-enter the stages of hell.
That's right. Well, you can make your own third eye or Illuminati eye using one of these, and it looks like a cute little nose. You can draw eyes on there and be like, "Oh, I'm a bottle."
Wow.
Isn't that cute?
Oh my
He looks
gosh.
so handsome.
So before we go, do you have any super juicy, super dark family history that you wanted to say? On air, live, to the whole world.
Well, I am really excited that my mom is watching tonight from Fish Heaven. Hi, Mom.
Fish heaven.
Yeah. And I just hope all the humans can learn to adapt the best they can.
Yeah, we're gonna have to adapt fast. And so order your CRISPR today.
I gotta put on my leather. I gotta tell him, man. When I'm in the bedroom, you know, look at me. gonna feel with when I'm in the bedroom. So no snooping in. I'm gonna put on my leather. I'm gonna feel with when I'm in the bedroom. So no snooping in. Yeah, I don't feel real tight. Yeah, I feel like I want. Yeah, tonight is the night. I'm gonna take your... I'm gonna film it. When I'm in the bedroom. And I'm sniffing it. Yeah, I don't feel real cool. Yeah, feel like a watch. Yeah, tonight is the night. I'm gonna take your life.
I want you to imagine something. I want you to imagine you're on a pristine beach and there is the soothing sound of ocean waves crashing against the sand. All of a sudden, what is that you see on the horizon? Welcome everybody back to another game show here on Mourning America. This game show is all about trash in the ocean. Our first round will be about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Have you all heard of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch?
That's my home.
That's your home?
Yeah.
Okay, well then this will be easy for you. We'll have to come up with some other kind of handicap.
Earth stuff, yeah.
That's right. All right. So I'm gonna just get this thing started, all right? We're gonna ask some questions. We're gonna learn a little bit about the Great Pacific Ocean Garbage Patch, and then it's gonna get a little bit weirder. So for our first round, my first question here is: the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a strip of floating trash in the central North Pacific Ocean. It is divided into two patches called the Eastern Garbage Patch and the Western Garbage Patch. So my first question: the Eastern Garbage Patch is a long strip and it extends between which two American states? Now before you answer, I want to tell you how you're going to answer. This is, after all about trash in the ocean. So to buzz in,
Go hit the butter.
what I want you to do is I want you to litter in our metaphorical ocean, which will just be the ground for today's episode. So when you're ready to answer, I want you to throw garbage on the ground and metaphorically into the ocean, which I think is where it's going to end up anyway. Okay. The Eastern Garbage Patch, one half of the world's largest floating mass of garbage, stretches between which two American states? Robbie.
Hawaii and California.
That's right. Hawaii and California. That is the eastern patch of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Now, the western garbage patch stretches between which two countries? Which would those be?
Malaysia and Ethiopia.
No,
Oh,
to both.
I don't know geography very well.
Think about the first question as a hint for part of it.
The United States and Japan?
United States and Japan. Okay, that's right. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch stretches between California and Hawaii and the United States and Japan. Now, I want to ask how big it is, but we're not going to use square miles. I want you to answer in terms of Texases. How many Texases large is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? Robbie, emphatically.
6.
6? Actually, it's less Texases than 6. Jasmine?
4.
Even less. Indigo.
2 Texases.
It is 2 Texases. Only 2 Texases, which actually in a way makes it sound small when there's only 2 of them. So let's change the units a little bit. I'm going to ask you the same question. I want you to tell me how big the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is. But instead of Texases, I want you to measure it in terms of the square footage of Jeff Bezos' yacht. So how many Jeff Bezos' lot is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? Robbie.
1.
Thankfully, it's actually significantly more than that. When you phrase it in terms of Jeff Bezos' lot, it sounds huge. Actually, not thankfully, horrible. Jasmine.
10.
More than 10. Didn't make it.
1,000.
It's many, many, many thousands more than that.
Oh, like
I think I'll count that as a buzzing. It didn't reach. Well, I think some of the crumbs reached the floor, even if the.
151.
million.
Good, perfect, very close. It is 158 million and some change.
Wow, good teamwork.
If we measure it in Amazon yachts. So Washington Post owner Jeff Bezos commissioned a yacht 57 feet longer than a football field, the world's largest yacht, and it also includes a support yacht with its own helipad. Built in Holland, the yacht is now stuck behind the De Hef Bridge in Rotterdam, which was built in 1878, renovated in 2017, at which point the mayor of Rotterdam said that would be the last time the bridge was ever renovated. Jeff Bezos is now asking them to tear it down to move his yacht out of the shipyard where it was built. It's unclear if that will happen yet, but he's putting a lot of pressure on them. Next question. Since 1945, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch has increased by which factor each decade? In other words, by how many times has the Great Pacific Garbage Patch gotten larger each decade since the 50s?
2 nuclear bombs.
Close, wrong units and
Okay.
number.
Okay.
Robbie.
5 times more.
More? Jasmine.
10.
10. Every decade it gets 10 times larger. Let's remind you that it is 2 Texases. We can do a quick math section. So in 2032, how many Texases do we expect the Great Pacific Garbage Patch?
Oh, okay. So this is 2 Texases, and then it multiplies by 10. 2032 is 10 years. 10 times 10 is 100. Plus 2. 102?
It would be 20 Texases. Oh. We can expect it to be 20 Texases large in a decade. Another question here. We can make this our last one. How many pounds of plastic are in the patch for each pound of plankton? So you got a pound of plankton in this garbage patch. How many pounds of plastic do you have? Jasmine?
50.
No, it's less. Robbie?
25. 20.
It's less.
There's more plastic, so 0.5.
It would be 6.
Oh.
There are 6 pounds of plastic for each pound of plankton, life-giving, life-nourishing plankton. For each pound, there are 6 pounds of plastic in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. And that brings us to the end of round 1. Stay tuned.
What is the day you were born? Say on the devil, the reverend to death. Drowning in ecstasy, helpless from pain. Living in the blood of the blood, with the blood on his head. We got murder to be made. Breaks in the glass and a key to a prison. The dirty of blood. Chaos and spirals and sparkles about. Dreaming the power is instant. No!
Welcome back. We are here on Austin Public Access Studios. This is another episode of Mourning America, and we are playing a game show all about trash in the ocean. The last round was all about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which I have trouble saying every single time. This next round will be pretty different. I want to give you one thing that I really thought was pretty funny about the Wikipedia page for the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Which is that the Wikipedia page had a section called environmental issues. And I just thought, well, the whole thing is a bit of an environmental issue, but that was just one section. Okay, the next round is not going to be trivia, it's going to be a tasting. It's going to be a water tasting, and in fact, a trash water tasting.
My favorite.
I prepared a few waters, one of which spilled quite a bit on me on the way here. Right here, first of all, I have an entire 6-pack of American light beer, and it wouldn't be trash water without one of these guys, the 6-pack holder. That has been soaking in warm water. I intentionally turned the faucet up all the way to make the hottest water I could, and has been soaking in warm water for about 6 hours.
Tincture.
A whole 6-pack worth of empty cans. This is all Sam's idea, by the way, and Sam will be helping us with the distributing for the water tasting. This next water is tampon water. It's the most discolored, whatever that one's worth. I included both the wrappers and the applicators and the cotton. This next water, I intended for it to only be cigarette boxes, and then I threw in the tampon box for, I guess, color. And then at the last minute, I threw in a condom. So the condom has only been in there for about 2 or 3 hours, unused. And yet. Well, you're all about to use it. In fact, the condom, I think, is the only item in all of these waters that is actually mandated to be safe to consume, technically. Everything else is convenient at guess. So what I want you to do, I want our 3 contestants to please close their eyes, if they will. So what I want you to do, and Sam's going to help me with this, is I would like you to taste these waters and tell me what you think you're drinking. And I wouldn't ask anyone to do something I won't do myself, so I'll be tasting them as well. So I'm going to pick a water. Make sure those eyes are closed.
Are you being the pourer?
I'm going to get it all into one big cup. And you want to distribute that into 3 small amounts.
Let me take the two.
Let's do this as a group.
Okay.
Is anyone else afraid?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay, wait. So our choices are tampon, can, or cigarette pack.
We're trying to guess
It's
which
either
one.
tampons, an entire six-pack worth of aluminum cans and the can holder, or a cigarette box and a condom and the condom
How could I
wrapper.
forget? How could I forget?
I assume they can open their eyes now, yeah?
You can open your eyes now.
Okay.
Okay, why don't you take a sip?
Cheers.
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 I said I was going to do it, and then I forgot to actually pour myself a cup to do it alone. No.
I'm gonna say by smell, this is the tampon
It's
water.
tampons. It's definitely tampons.
That's the
It's
tampon water.
It's definitely tampons.
You're right. That is
Fragrant.
tampon water. Would you care to close your eyes one more time and go on this journey with me again?
It's just not gonna get. It's not gonna get better.
I think that might have been the worst. That was as I said, that
were
was by
unusable.
far the most discolored.
To
of all
describe
of
to the
waters.
audience what it tasted like flower graphic design.
Eating detergent,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go with
Cooks
those.
in the
Those
kitchen.
ones.
All right,
Can we open our eyes?
you're ready to open your eyes. I'm going to do this one too.
Okay.
I feel bad about the last one.
Oh my gosh.
You ready?
Oh.
I'll drink the whole thing.
I'll
We know
cheers.
this
Alright,
is-
let's
That's
do it.
cigarette
Don't do
water.
Cheers.
Oh.
Whoa, that could be addictive.
A little fruity.
Yeah.
There are notes.
That's dehydrating me.
Wow.
And what do we think we just drank?
That was definitely something with a cigarette pack in it. Yeah. I
That
think
was
it-
cigarettes.
Yeah.
I can smell that a mile.
I've had
I
them
don't
before.
know if I tasted the condom though.
I think I'm mostly tasting the condom.
Yeah,
I'm getting lots
It
of.
was latex, wasn't it?
But well, I think if you
oily.
know. That's right. I think if you know if you're drinking, maybe that changes how it tastes to you. Because I knew what I was drinking, and so the condom hit me straight in the. What do I call it? Like the bouquet.
Yes.
So the condom
The
was up front
afternoon.
in the bouquet, and cigarettes. Yeah, then I definitely tasted cigarettes.
Cigars.
I don't know if
There'd
it's.
be no mystery about the cans.
Yeah, but we'll still taste it.
No,
I
we'll taste it
will.
right now. So,
I'll just pour
We can
them out.
keep our eyes open.
Yeah, there's no mystery here. Mmm.
I thought it would be kind of cool and safe if you guys just poured water, regular normal water, in the cup while we weren't
Here you
looking.
go, Polly.
Well,
no,
this-
cool and safe is not what God Mourning America is all about.
Okay.
Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Again.
Cheers,
What
y'all.
a fabulous time.
New human
Check this
friends.
Oh no.
Oh, this one's
that
good.
works better in my head.
It's like beer pong.
This is delicious.
Tastes like college.
I don't know if I go
Tastes
that
like
far.
college.
And my present.
It does taste like when you wake up from a night of drinking and you just grab for the next the closest glass to put water in it and it had beer in it before.
Hopefully not a loogie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely the vibe.
That one was pretty brutal. I don't know which one. I only tasted 2 out of 3. I promise you I'll taste the third one after this episode, this most recent episode of God Mourning America. But thank you so much for joining all of us. And we want to thank our sponsors, Microplastics, for making this all possible. See you next time.